Alright. Welcome back, everyone, to a new trucking vlog. Today is Tuesday morning. It is currently 9:30. We're setting out here. We're bobtail at the moment. We are headed to, I think, Grainville, Missouri, to pick up an empty trailer. There's none here. These are all loaded. But anyways, Sunday, I got in the truck and I drove up here to Kansas City to relay the load because it doesn't deliver till Friday, and I'd be sitting a long time with that load. So I was like, oh, just let me relay this. And so then I woke up Friday morning, or Saturday morning, or Sunday morning, and I saw I had a load, and I was like, you guys don't want me to take a 34? Like, you know, I was down to like 9 hours or whatever, and they had it planned for me to take a load from Omaha and then a load back from Omaha to Kansas City. And I was like, you sure you guys don't want me to take a 34? And they're like, we'll see, we'll let you know here shortly. So then no one like lets me know. I make it to Kansas City, and the guy was like, yeah, I'll give you a 34. He's like, I just gotta get it cleared with the planner. I was like, okay, appreciate it, you know, because I ran almost like 7 days non-stop, you know, to all I could run, to be honest, like with you guys. Like, that's all the miles I had, which was a good week. So but he's like, yeah, I'll you know, I'll do that, yada yada yada. So then nothing happened, so I called back in because I like called my dad, because I mean, I don't have my personal vehicle there anymore. So I'm like, hey, you know, I'm doing a 34, you know, can you guys come get me? That way I'm not sitting in the truck all weekend, because I was here in Kansas City, and I was like, I'll go to the grocery store, all that stuff, go, you know, get my car and all that. He's like, yeah, no problem. He comes and gets me, and as he's like sitting there, they still hadn't like taken the load off. So I was like, I called and I was like, hey, are you guys taking that load off? And they're like, why? And I was like, you know, I think his name was like Gail or Gel or something like that. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna let you do a 34. I was like, yeah, Gel or John or whatever his name is said, you know, I could take a 34. And the lady was like, oh, okay. She takes the load off me, but says I refused the load. And I'm like, dude, I did not refuse the load. Like, I literally just asked, can I take a 34? And the guy said yes. Like, so I don't know. No one ever replied. I asked them, like, what the heck, like, what's going on? No one ever said anything back to me. So I'm gonna try to call Chad today at some point. But we gotta go. Our pickup's supposed to be at 10, right? So I woke up at 9. You know, it was a 30-minute drive. Woke up at 9, looked for an empty, there wasn't one. And then I called, sat on the phone for about 10 minutes waiting. Someone finally picks up, and I gotta drive 30 miles to go get an empty. And then, you know, and then I'll be there at 10:15. Plus, you know, another 30 miles back over to the shipper that I'm supposed to get a load at. Hopefully they load me. If they do, then great. And then we got a Tractor Supply load planned from Omaha to like basically the Canadian border. Don't really want to take it because it's just gonna be crap. Like the weather, I'm just gonna be sitting, you know, waiting to make it there. But I mean, if they just mark this as a refusal, then I don't really have a choice. What are you talking about, dude? Be quiet. It's like my biggest pet peeve is they'll say like highway departure, and then it will start to like slam on the brakes. But yeah, so I just don't know how to feel about it, because if they would have been like, well, if you want to take a 34 right now, we're gonna mark it as a refusal, I would have done it, like no questions asked. I'd have been like, all right, that's stupid, but whatever, you know, and I would have done it. But no one said anything, you know, except for that it was fine, and then, you know, that lady does it for me and marks it as a refusal. All right, well, you guys might be getting a little wet here. We're gonna do a quick little pre-trip. Gonna inspect everything. Got self-inflating tires. Tread looks good, airbags look good. My hose is not touching the ground. We're good there. Got in the hole, bro. What is that? I've never seen that before. We're gonna leave the one door open, but I just gotta make sure it's not leaking. It might be leaking. If it is, we're gonna have to drop it. Is that water up there? So if that's water, it means this trailer's got a leak. Cool. This is metal. This trailer is not leaking. I was kind of concerned that it might be leaking just a little bit, but it's not. So we're good there. I think we're picking up dog food, to be honest with you guys. Got some cardboard here. I always hate climbing out of these trailers. It's like the worst thing. Alright, let's find that step. Got her. Well, let's take a look over here real quick. Oh my goodness. Tread looks good, airbags. It's locked in. Tarps there. Good. Back up just to get off this Walmart trailer here. Door 4 right next to this other CFI. Hopefully they don't take too long to load us. And I called Chad, but we're getting stuck with that Minnesota load, so that kind of sucks. But they said they need someone with a full clock to take it. I don't know what he really means by that, except for the fact that, you know, weather. They're expecting weather. Which would really mean that I'm kind of screwed, because they're expecting whoever takes it to run out of hours. But I don't know how you run out of 70-hour clock for that short amount of time, so we'll see, I guess. Pull up just a little bit here. That way we're... Well, I know when this gets uploaded, it won't be Valentine's Day, but today is Valentine's Day currently, so hope you all are having a great Valentine's Day, because I know I am. Out here on the road. Ain't no making love out here on the road. I'm gonna get me a beautiful lot lizard tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. A big old Bertha. Lucy would like that for me. Oh, it's so hard to see, bro. All these like rain specks. We're just gonna go ahead and do this. Bada bing. On ourselves. It's so dark in there. I hate places like these though, because you really cannot see back into the, especially when you have rain on your mirror. Like I can kind of see, but I can't like tell, you know. See, I'm blind again. I can't see anything. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is gonna be good enough, I think, so we'll just go ahead and tap it whenever we get there. Yeah, I literally cannot see a thing, dude. And we gotta chalk the tires and disconnect our airlines. I literally can't see anything. Hopefully there's no door ripper back there. We're gonna go disconnect and put the wheel chocks underneath. So we sat there for about 3 hours. That's an hour of detention though, so I'll take it. But we're headed to Waverly, Nebraska now. 176 miles to go. We got a weigh station here at 9 miles, and the load is like 41. But there was like no cat scales nearby, and I didn't really feel like driving an hour across Kansas City. And I know this scale house is normally closed, so hopefully it's closed right now. I think we're legal, but it could be like over. It's not over by a lot if it's over. It's over by like 100, 200 pounds, somewhere in there. But I just didn't feel like driving 30 miles out of my way to go weigh. You know, that's gonna take about an hour and 15 minutes across Kansas City. So hopefully everything goes well. We'll find out here in 8 minutes. So we made it here to Tractor Supply in Waverly. We are getting ready to drop our trailer. It's gonna be hard to see the numbers with it being wet. Oh, okay. 04. 1025 is what we're looking for. 14, so we still got a ways down to go. I bet it's this one right here. Yeah, right there. Okay. So we need to actually, we're just gonna make a U-turn somewhere, just make it easier on us, and then we're gonna pick up our next load. It's 604 miles to Minnesota. Make this U-turn here. Now we gotta remember where the spot was. So there it is. So cut it right. We should wait for him to get out of the way a little bit. There we go. Let's cut it right. We need to pull up to the right here. There we go. All right. That guard shack guy was making it a little bit harder than it needs to be. Still can't quite see it yet, but oh Lord. I need to straighten it out. I actually need to pull it up. Should be good on this backside. Yep, perfect. Alright, we're gonna drop it right there. I don't know how far I'm gonna drive tonight. On duty, not driving. I really don't feel like driving much more. I spent 3 hours waiting. Let's see, I started my day at what, 9 a.m. It's already 6:30, so it's almost a 10-hour day already, bro. We'll see, I don't know. I think if I do drive, I gotta drive like a 220 miles, like another 3 hours. Because I probably won't be able to find parking before then. Away from the truck. There we go. Sheesh. Oh, good golly, boys. It's the next day. We picked up that load. Literally drove like 30 miles last night after we picked her up. Stopped here at this Love's in Omaha, and there was parking, so we just stopped here. And I checked like the weather forecast last night and all that, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to make it very far. And I hate when I do that because I always get so lazy. Like if I know like I'm not gonna be able to make my appointment time, dude, like I'll sleep in. Like I could, if the roads weren't bad, I could still make it right now. Because it doesn't deliver till 7 a.m. tomorrow. But what sucks is that the weather's like super bad after you get out of Iowa. Basically when you cross over to South Dakota, it's like ice, slush, and it's like -20. So we won't be able to make it to the Canadian border tonight, I can tell you that right now. We're gonna drive until basically it starts to look a little bad, because I don't want to get too far into the bad stuff, because if I do that, all the truck stops are going to be full because a lot of drivers are going to be parked. So I need to shut down like right before it gets bad. Is this guy just like really sitting right here in the middle of this road, just like taking a 30-minute break or something? I need to grab a water. I cannot forget to grab a water. It's kind of what it looks like to me. What a jerk, dude. What a jerk. So we'll just go around him here, go get some fuel. Just makes it harder on everyone. He may have parked there last night and fell asleep, honestly, I don't know. But, so we're gonna get fuel here, and then we're gonna roll out, because we need to get some miles knocked down today. And we are gonna get some DEF too. We haven't gotten DEF in a while. As a truck driver, it's very weird to go through a city that you just like spend most of your time in. Like growing up, I'm in Omaha right now. Like I was always up here in Omaha. Like even in my 20s, like, you know, the girl that I was with for 3 years, we spent almost every weekend up here in Omaha, like going to restaurants, going to movies, doing things up here. Like It's crazy, dude. Like, it just like, I don't know, just like is a rush of like emotions and like everything, because you know, like life can always be different, you know, and like sometimes you never see life turning out the way it does. And I've been like thinking about that a lot, you know, like just, you know, at 22 years old, this isn't what I thought my life would be like, but we're living it. So I mean, every day of your life is a day to be grateful. And yeah, I just like I literally drove everywhere in this city, dude. Like, I know it like the back of my hand. You know, there's like a Walmart coming up here, and this Walmart I found, I was doing like Amazon FBA or whatever it is, and I found these like devices for $25 a piece, and they were selling for like $150, but on Amazon the like sell rating was very low. I bought like 8 of them for $200 because, you know, they were $150 a piece like normally, you know, so buying 8, that's over $1,000. Well, they didn't sell. Walmart, please don't ban me, but I found that if you go to Walmart, right, and you return something that's not marked down at that Walmart, but you don't have your receipt, they will pay you the regular price. I mean, they'll put it on a gift card, but you'll get, I got like, because they didn't sell on Amazon, so I got, you know, $1,000 in Walmart gift cards. The lady was like, why do you have so many? I was like, oh, that's the Walmart right there. I was gonna buy them and give them to family, but they said they didn't need them, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah. And then there's also Hobbytown USA, which is like the biggest RC store in this city. It's really big. Like, if look up Hobbytown USA, Omaha, Nebraska. They have like an indoor racetrack for RC cars, all that. And the girl that I had on the truck with me, her dad was always talking about how he wanted to get RC cars with him and his son. And I was like, oh, go to Hobbytown, you know? And he's like, what's that? And we went to Hobbytown, and he dropped like $2 grand. It's right there. It's that red and blue building right there. It's huge. There's probably like easily $500,000 worth of RC car stuff in there. But yeah, and then I've only been up this far like once or twice, because this is like out of the Omaha area. Like, it's still in Omaha, but this is like all the new suburbs, so like all the rich people live up here. And I used to DoorDash and Uber Eats a lot, so I went to some of the nicest houses in Omaha to deliver food, and I was just like, yeah, I'm never gonna get there doing that. I was like, I gotta make a YouTube channel. You know, but it's what it is, you know. That's part of life. You gotta find your way to make it, you know. I also saw something yesterday. It said that guys who have abs and are millionaires are like the peak status, because it's more common to be a millionaire than it is to have a six-pack of abs. So if you have abs, yeah, if you have abs, you're more rare than a millionaire. All right, guys, we made it to the Tractor Supply here. Gotta drive in some snow here. I didn't think we were gonna make it here today, but we did. So I went ahead and called CFI already this morning. I was like, or not, yeah, I guess it is this morning. It's currently 2:46. We made it here. And it's -1 degrees outside here in Minnesota. This is not going to be a fun back. Terrible setup. Keep it over to the right here. We need to cut it left again. I may have just set that up perfect. Dude, we we pretty much did. I ain't even gonna lie. Wow. Alright, we need to get closer on this side. But it is, what, 3 a.m. and this gets unloaded at 7. So yeah, we're gonna have some time. I'm gonna try to catch some Z's though. we're just gonna stop there. I think that's gotta be good enough, I hope. But yeah, so I'm gonna edit this video real quick and then go to sleep. Wake up at 7. I can't believe it's -1, and it's probably way colder than that with the wind chill. But we will catch you guys tomorrow. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for future content, and peace.
Come on, everything is a-okay when you're riding with Jay. Keep those wheels turning, and we do this every day. Backing up a trailer, look at all the roads I've driven. Come and ride with me, yeah, let me show you how I'm living. Come on.